You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. All right, folks, the black community in Baton Rouge, they're asking questions after the founder of the Baton Rouge African-American Museum was found dead in the trunk of a car Friday. Sadie Roberts-Joseph was an activist and was well known for annual Juneteenth celebrations held at the museum. Folks have been stunned by this. This morning I spoke with the mayor of Baton Rouge, Sharon Weston Broome, and State Representative Denise Marcelle on the Tom Joyner Morning Show about how her death is affecting the Baton Rouge community.
Over the weekend, it was stunning. I got a call from some folks down in Louisiana asking me if I had seen this story, which was just extremely tragic. And people are still trying to figure out what in the world has gone on. Sadie Roberts-Joseph, 75-year-old sister. She founded the African American History Museum there in Baton Rouge. She was found murdered, her body in the trunk of a car, and was located in the afternoon on Friday. It was just unbelievable. You would who would kill a 75-year-old black woman, an activist, historian, who cared about the community. Joining us right now is the mayor of Baton Rouge, Sharon Weston Broome, as well as Louisiana State Rep. Denise Marcelle. Mayor, I'll first start with you. What is the latest on this case?
Well, indeed, Roland, it is a tragedy. I can tell you that our Baton Rouge Police Department has intensified their investigation. We all had a very strong connection to Sadie. I've been knowing her for 30 years, and we anticipate the police department hopefully having a breakthrough in this case sooner than later. I can tell you that they are certainly intensifying their efforts because the police had a very strong connection with Sadie as well. She was well beloved by every organization, every person in this community that knew her.
And when we talk about that, they got lots of tips, but people were also calling in, though. I was reading one of the stories. They were calling in, just expressing their love for her, and it was sort of complicating because the cops were like, hey, we're trying to actually solve this murder to figure out what went on, to sort through all of it.
Absolutely. The police department has been boots on the ground, talking with people in the community. But as you said, there's such an outpouring of love and respect for Sadie that has been, overwhelming the narrative that you've heard more than solving the case. So we really want people to intensify their efforts, the community to intensify their efforts with information, with tips, so that we can bring closure to this tragedy. Roland, Sadie, in addition to starting the African American Museum here 18 years ago, almost 20, 30 years ago, she started and was the founder of an organization called CADAV, which stood for Community Against Drugs and Violence. So for her life to end in violence, which she fought against and tried to empower communities to rise up against violence, is certainly a tragedy.
Representative Marcelle, you also a longtime friend of Sadie Roberts-Joseph. What should folks around the country know about her that they have not learned through media reports?
Well, thank you for allowing me to join you this morning. I want everyone to, I want to echo, first of all, what the mayor has said about her and about her death and what she stood for. But prior to her ever starting CADAV, she was rolling up her sleeves, cleaning up the community. What I want people to know is that she was an awesome woman. People started to know her, I guess, in the last 20-some years for the museum and her work around CADAV. but she has been an advocate in this community since I was a child. What is so disturbing for the people in Baton Rouge is that she was so mild-mannered, so soft-spoken, and so nice. So we're trying to grasp our feelings around and our concerns around who in our community would snuff out her life and not think, have a second thought about it in the middle of the day. The crime is running rampant here in Baton Rouge, and I would hope that out of her death, although we're saddened by it, that it would spark something in Baton Rouge to stop the violence that we've seen so much of lately.
Roland,
Today, Baton Rouge police released a preliminary autopsy report saying the cause of death was traumatic asphyxiation. We'll certainly keep your family in prayers and keep you updated on this story as more information becomes available. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, marijuanastock.org has another great investment opportunity. If you were lucky enough to invest in their last crowdfunding campaign, you know they raised a bunch of money in just a few months investing in legal marijuana farms. Those initial investors now own shares of a publicly traded company. Last time, of course, many of you missed it. Now you have a second opportunity. They have a new investment opportunity that is as good, if not even better, than the last one. I'm talking about industrial hemp CBD. For those who don't know, the hemp plant is the cousin to marijuana with a much higher concentration of CBD, which means hemp CBD gives you all the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the U.S. and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, the 2018 Farm Bill changed all of that, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the U.S. and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. They need land to grow all of their plants, which makes for an incredible investment opportunity. And that's where our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That's right, they are hemp CBD landlords. And you can get in on the action by investing in this crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200 up to $10,000. Like I said, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity. To invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. Get in the game and get in the game now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.